Hello, welcome back to the Hyped YouTube channel, and today's topic is one that I'm very passionate about. I've always been hugely passionate about making sure that everyone is having a positive experience on social media. I know a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of other social media managers use quite aggressive or controversial techniques in order to gain traction on social media, and I just simply don't feel like they always create a positive atmosphere for everyone, which is why today is a topic that everyone can listen to, whether you own a business, whether you're 10 years old, no matter what, you can get some value out of this. So let's just get started. When it comes to social media, I think a lot of social media managers skirt around the topic of negativity on social media and the negative experiences that we can have. However, I am fully aware of what it can be like, particularly as a young woman on social media. There are a lot of body image issues that crop up. There is a lot of comparisonitis, and as a business owner, again, it becomes very difficult because you can look at what other people are achieving and say to yourself, why am I not achieving things quite as quickly as them? Or what am I doing wrong? I'm not a multi-million-dollar business. But at the end of the day, and I think we all know this, which is why this isn't the technique that I'm going to teach you today, but I think that we all know by now that social media is a highlights reel. No one is uploading, well, there are some people, but not everyone is uploading their highs and their lows at the same time. No one is showing the struggle of, I didn't get any clients this month and I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent, or I've gained a lot of weight and I don't feel cute in a bikini, or I tried to run up a hill and I ran out of breath, turns out I'm really unfit. No one's really sharing these stories, but I think by now we all know this. A lot of people harp on about you need to understand that it's a highlights reel and that no one's showing their highs and lows, but for the most part we all already know this, right? But what can we do to make sure that this highlight reel doesn't affect us? Well, I didn't invent this technique. You may have heard of her, Marie Kondo. She has that Netflix show. She's got a YouTube channel. Basically, she has this technique called Konmari, which is where you take a good, hard assessment. You look at everything in one go. So in this case, you would look at all of your followers, not your followers, your people you follow. I'm going to use Instagram as an example here. Look at all of the people you follow in one go, and say to yourself, look at each individual one, go onto their page and look at it and say, does this spark joy? Now, in saying that, not every account is going to spark immense joy, but some of them are helping you in other ways. Perhaps it's a human rights account, necessarily not going to be the most sparking joy situation if you're looking at things that are happening across the world that are terrible, but it is giving you something that is valuable to your life. Now, if you are like me and you have depression, then this, again, you may want to say, no, this doesn't spark joy, because you can easily get overwhelmed with issues across the world. However, if you find that you're learning more and you're gaining more from having this account, then you can say, yes, this sparks joy. However, if you're looking at an account and saying, no, I'm looking at this account and I'm comparing myself to it, or it just doesn't align with me anymore, or I don't think I agree with this person, then bye-bye. Just don't feel bad about unfollowing people. I know it can be difficult, especially if friends and family are the people who you want to unfollow, but in those cases, maybe mute their accounts, which they don't know that you're not seeing their posts, basically. So by doing that, just go to their page and go into I don't know what it looks like now, but there'll be a section of it where you can mute a person's account so you don't have to see them again without unfollowing them. But if they're influencers or famous people or anything, don't feel bad about unfollowing them. You can always follow them again later. It's highly unlikely that they're going to notice that you unfollowed them, and it's going to do a world of good for your mental health. So Konmari your social media. I highly recommend it. Now, when it comes to Facebook, it's a little bit different. Sometimes it can be the ads themselves that are creating a non-positive experience. If you're seeing ads that you don't like, click the little arrow in the top right corner and say hide this ad and tell them I don't like it. Go into your settings and see what things Facebook thinks you like. You might be surprised. Facebook thinks I like video games, which if you knew me, you'd know that I'm crap at video games unless it's Candy Crush Saga. So that could be something too. I know it can be easy to feel like the algorithm is getting you down and there's nothing you can do on social media to have a better experience, but there is. I'm not saying that these techniques are going to necessarily, change everything, and social media will never be a negative experience, but it will help improve it on the day-to-day if you don't feel like getting off it forever. Or alternatively, something my business coach Erin May Henry does, I'll leave her link below, is that she has regular social media detoxes. This is a little bit harder for someone who has to be on social media for her clients. I do find ways around it, but a social media detox where you take 24 hours, 48 hours, however long you need to just stay off social media and reconnect can be really beneficial. So, do you think this is going to help? I'd love to hear your thoughts below, and if you have other tips for other people on how to have a better experience on social media, I would love for you to leave them in the comments section, and I'll see you next Friday for the next video. Bye!